Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. We are live on multiple platforms, including my TikTok. Let me just turn this around a little bit so you guys can see what's going on TikTok. Keep tapping your screens. We're live on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're also live on Facebook, the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. I appreciate you all being here. We got a good amount of people already. 2 minutes in. We already got a good amount of people, guys. Don't forget to share this video on your social media platform. And don't forget to subscribe. It is the subscribers only live chat. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, let's not forget about the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but also happy Mother's Day to our subscribers. Happy Mother's Day to my own mama. Happy Mother's Day to my sisters. Happy Mother's Day to anyone that is a mother, that is mothering, that is a mother figure, that is a mother to be. Happy Mother's Day. Yes. Now, can we get into the mess? Okay, before we get into the mess that is Love and Marriage Huntsville, we got to talk about this. This is coming. Love and Marriage DC is coming next week. And based off the super trailer, I think we need our own separate live to talk about this. And I can't do it in the same day because I know you're like, oh, let's do this a live on Sundays, 2 lives on Sunday. Really? I am only one person, okay? So more than likely, I'll try and do a live for Love and Marriage DC, maybe on Mondays. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Look, I try to have a weekend too, y'all. Look. Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. I'm your boy, TheKempire. If this is your first time, this is our weekly Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. But we have to talk about some news. We got to talk about some news before we get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. And that is Love and Marriage DC is coming. It is coming. A super trailer dropped for the new season. And whoo, child, this is about to be a mess. I already told you guys, as soon as they announced the DMV coming to Love and Marriage franchise, so many people have been in my DMs, in the texting community, and don't stop. Look, don't stop. Let me put the texting community number up again. Okay, let me put the texting community number up again. Don't stop with the information. Oh, I know way too much about these couples before they're even on the show. I already predict one of the couples is going to end up like Melody and Martell. Ooh, they're giving me Melody and Martell vibes like crazy. Probably worse though, because I just don't see this particular wife elevating the situation the way that Melody did. But you never know. You never know. Especially if she's watching this, I'm giving her a heads up. You better get it together. Not DJ Fun Size. No disrespect to DJ Quick. DJ Quick is a legend in those DMV streets. But when she said DJ Fun Size, I said, oh, we got a potentially really good cast member. She's not a full-time, cast person, but Winter. Okay, so this is a friend of course, the star Monique Samuels. This is her friend. But why is she dating a scammer? Why is she dating Ashley, DJ Quick's wife? DJ Quick's wife. She is gonna bring it too. But why is she? This man walked in. First of all, why is he dressed? He looks like he could be my daddy. Why is he dressed like this? And I don't believe like you when you're a certain age you have to stop dressing youthful. But it just seems like granddaddy is wearing my clothes. I didn't even put the man's name in when I uploaded this thumbnail. I didn't even put his name in. I just put scammer because that's how they were addressing this man in the trailer for Love and Marriage DC. The scammer? The scammer? Guys who just joined us, we're talking about the new series that will be joining the franchise, the Love and Marriage franchise, Love and Marriage DC. It's going to be, of course, spearheaded by Carlos King, but also former housewife from the Real Housewives of Potomac, Monique Samuels. We see that she's having a little marriage trouble in the super trailer as well. I don't really love to see that. I don't want to see that for them. They seem like such a happy couple, but look, that's part of life. If you've been married a long time, you're like, look, you go through your ups and downs. It seems like they're going to go through their ups and downs on Love and Marriage DC. But she's going to be the center focus, bringing everyone together. This is feeding into Monique's ego like crazy. You remember what the book said, the Real Housewives book that came out last year. And it was talking about Monique. She said, she's intoxicated with the fame. That's what one of the executive producers of the Real Housewives of Potomac said about Monique. But I have to say, what I've seen of Monique, especially offline, like on her YouTube channel, I'm like, Monique is like she's a cool chick. But I also think you could be a cool chick and intoxicated by the fame. But here's the thing, Monique, I have to warn you. I think someone's coming for your crown. Oh, I think someone is coming for your crown. They've been gunning to be on reality TV, according to my sources, for years. Okay? Hello, Arena and Jamie, the Tylers. Okay, Tylers, let me tell y'all something right now. Y'all are a very good-looking couple. I'm loving the style. But some of those scenes that I saw in the super trailer, which is just a trailer, it's just a trailer. Some of those scenes felt a little fake for me. A little fake. Some of those scenes felt a little fake, but look, they're also new to reality TV. But word on the street, they've been trying to get on reality TV for a very long time. So now they're not going to let Monique Samuels and her intoxication with fame stop them, because they also have an intoxication with fame, allegedly. But to be honest with you, and you know I've been predicting this, call me Miss Clea if you want to. I feel like the cities coming after Huntsville are going to outshine Huntsville. And DC's trailer, I was like, wait a second, wait one hot minute. And don't be surprised if the ratings already for Huntsville have been outshining the Real Housewives. Don't be surprised that the ratings for DC outshine Potomac. Part of me, though, you know, when we were talking about the DMV and DC coming, I said, Carlos, release this when Potomac comes out. Excuse me, y'all. But I don't think Potomac is going to be coming out until probably the fall, a late summer. I mean, this show may still be on, though. But based off of that super trailer, because I told you guys, I wasn't sure. I said, you know, we'll mix in Love and Marriage DC with Huntsville recap. Oh no, I think we need a separate, and you guys will let me know. Replay crew, those in the live chat, you will let me know if we need a separate live for DC. I think we need a separate live for DC. That super trailer, I was like, oh, tell me more. So there are three main couples that will be a part of this show, but there will be some side characters. But you also have to remember, when we were introduced to Love and Marriage Huntsville, it was the same scenario. Three main couples. Okay. I mean, this is a very good. Okay. Look. Oh, Monique. I think this is going to be a great opportunity from Monique, but I think Monique thinks that she's going to be the star of this. But I already told you, these two, they are gunning for the throne of Love and Marriage DC. Word on the street. People have been in my DMs about this couple for months. Months. I predict they're going to be the Melody and Martell of this show. I mean, hopefully they don't end up in divorce, but word on the street, let me not drop all the tea. If word on the street is correct, the things that these two have been through throughout the years, ain't no reality show going to break this situation up. Let me not drop all the tea. It is Sunday and it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Arena. Happy Mother's Day. 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 Happy Mot Happy Mother's Day, Monique. Happy Mother's Day, Ashley. Let's talk about Ashley and DJ Snack Size. Fun Size. Wait, DJ Fun Size. Sorry, DJ Quick. I that's what I'm going to be calling you from this moment forward. From this moment forward, I'm going to be calling you DJ Fun Size. Apparently, these two have cheated on each other. I mean, they wouldn't be the only ones on this cast. Allegedly. Allegedly. Guys, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the video. Liking the video is an easy and free way of supporting our channel, but other channels that talk about love and marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, that's coming to OWN next Saturday. And right after that, we're going to get, was it Nightcap with Carlos King. You're welcome. They're not paying me, but they should. Look, I will promote anything that I feel is of quality and that I'm enjoying and actually watching. So there's going to be a lot to unpack when it comes to the Love and Marriage DC franchise. As I said to you before, we also have Monique's friend, this woman Winter, who's all in the mix. And then she has this man. He's a scammer, allegedly. That's what they were referring to him as. And he walked in looking like this, y'all. He walked in looking like this. Okay, scammer. I didn't even learn his name. Maybe by next week I'll learn his name. It doesn't matter. So let's get into the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So Huntsville is still bringing it too. Season 4, they are still bringing it. And I love the fact that they've sort of leaned away from the Melody and Martell drama. The producers have been listening to you guys. They're leaning more into what's going on with everyone else. And there's a lot going on. This episode is called My Bloody Galentines. Kimmi is trying to be peacemaker and mediator. And you know, normally when a reality TV star tries to be mediator, it blows up in their face. And I think it's going to blow up in Kimmi's face. But I respect Kimmi for trying. So the very opening scene, we get to see Destiny and Kimmi at the, what's the name of her place again? Mahogany. You guys will remind me in the chat. And yes, I did see Destiny's interview, but that was like 2 weeks ago. Now I'm like, I don't care. She had an answer for things, and a lot of you were saying it still doesn't make sense. You don't trust Destiny as far as you can throw her. Destiny, I hope these questions are answered. Oh, Madani. Thank you so much, Ebony Nerd. Madani is the name of her beauty supply store. And luckily for her, Kimmi filmed with her there, helped promote the business. Still looks quite empty in there. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Claire says, I'm losing interest in Love and Marriage Huntsville slowly but surely. That means they need to, do a little something to revive it. And I think that they are. Denise says, I love Kimmi for trying. I mean, I think everyone loves Kimmi. The audience loves Kimmi and the cast loves Kimmi. And I love how Kimmi, at the end of this scene, at this episode, she calls Kiki out over the phone. She wasn't afraid to get, you had a lot to say too, Kiki. Why didn't they just invite Kiki to this event? I wanted to see Kiki at this event. They should have invited Kiki. I don't know why they didn't, but they should have. They really, really should have. All right. So they have a conversation, of course, rehashing what is the issue between you and Melody, Destiny. And here's the thing. I have a difficult time defending Destiny. I have a difficult time defending Melody. So I can't defend either one of them because I feel like both of them played a part in the downfall of this relationship. More so Melody, because I just feel like, Melody, why are you mad at Destiny? Thank you so much, Catherine, for the super chat. I think I need to ring this a couple of times. Thank you so much for the generous super chat. We really do appreciate you. Catherine says, happy birthday, darling. I know it's on the 11th of May. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Love you, darling. Thank you so much, Catherine. We appreciate you, and I appreciate the birthday wishes. Yes, guys, May 11th, birthday is also the same day of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premiere as well. And of course, the following day we will be recapping that. Okay. So, of course, the Kimmi and the Destiny scene, they're just talking about what's going on with Destiny. And of course, this is where Kimmi says, I'm going to have something and have all of you guys there. All right, moving right along. It was like an okay scene. I'm like, I could have done without that scene, but they have to fill up an hour. Okay. Marsau and Maurice talk about Martell coming into Scholt. Scholt, right? Yeah, Scholt. Whatever. And we find out, of course, we already knew that Tisha had the majority shares in this business and she bought Martell out. So she has the majority shares. But let's be real. She has the majority shares, but so does Marsau. I love how they're trying to make it seem like, oh, she has majority of shares, so she makes all the decisions. I don't believe that. I think he's just using that like, oh, well, it's under her name. But if he's like, girl, let's let him back in, she would do it. She would do it. But we learned that she's not a dummy. Tisha is not a dummy. She had a condominium that she sold or something like that until she had some money, and that's how she bought him out. And I appreciated the scene because, so many people say, oh, we like the mess and the drama, but we want to see a little bit more, professionalism and what's going on with their businesses. So I appreciated this conversation between Marsau and Maurice. But Maurice says, so if he's going to come back, if he's going to buy back into Scholt, are you going to sell your shares? And obviously he's like, oh, I don't know about that. So they're trying to figure out, okay, I don't know if I'm ready for Martell to buy back into Scholt. Maybe we should do some sort of test. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel as if you all sort of came up together. It says a lot to me about what they think of Martell's business acumen. Like, they don't really trust him. Because if he was a really good businessman and he was like, I want to buy back in, they would be like, yes, let's do it. Let's do it. They're like, no. And they also want Martell to get his business license. I know a lot of you are like, are we going to talk about the business license this season? And this episode, they talked about it a couple of times. Again, Martell still does not have his business license. Martell, segue to Martell's conversation with the building contractor and the business he wants to do there. So Martell's really trying to show that he's trying to do all the things. He has the book, he has the cookbook, he has the children's book, he has the calendar, he has, what else is he doing? Now he's trying to do the building thing back. He's trying to get back into that, which I can appreciate. But Martell's, the contractor, the building contractor says to him, are you going to get your builder's license? He was like, well, I got to do that when I got you and I got Marsau. And part of me is like, okay, you don't have to have a builder's license, but why are you so afraid of doing it? To me, you already just went through what you went through with your ex-wife. And now it seemed as if because you didn't have that builder's license, your entire situation fell apart. So to me, it would make the most sense. Let me get my own. I can still work with these people that already have it, but let me still work on getting my own. And some of you allege, I don't know how true this is, and I hope it's not true. You're saying that because of a previous alleged arrest, that's part of the reason why he couldn't get his builder's license. I hope that's not true, because I hope that anyone that was arrested before could still be able to improve their lives after they've gotten out. Not to say that that's what he went away, but you know what I'm saying. That's the rumor people are trying to say. That's part of the reason why he hasn't gotten his builder's license. I think he's just not that smart. But you saw the thickness of that book when the building contractor threw it on the table. You saw the thickness of that. That was a very big book to learn. And Martell has a very small head. Let me just say thank you. Again, Catherine, thank you so much for the generous donation. Jenna, thank you so much for your super chat as well. Jenna says, my Kemp cousins, hey. Am I the only one not receiving notification for Kemp's channel? YouTube, fix it. Those notifications are so shaky. Jenna, I don't know if you're here in the United States, but definitely join our texting community that's scrolling across. Data and message rates will apply, but I do send out notifications ahead of time because 9 times out of 10, the notifications for YouTube aren't working, or for TikTok, right, TikTok? Thank you so much, TikTok, for the gifts and for tapping your screens, guys. We're talking about Love and Marriage, Huntsville, the latest episode as well. Jenna, thank you again so much for the super chat. Okay. Marva said small and very pointed. It's all right. It's all right. I like the fact that he's trying the season. Martell is trying the season to get his life on track, but he's refusing to take the builder's license. He's like, why I got to get one when you guys have one? And normally I'd be like, okay, I mean, you have a point. However, Martell, you just were ass out, sorry, on a Sunday, because you divorce. And he's saying, well, you know, men are different. We can have a conversation and work things out. You might want to take a look at history, because men have had fallings out in business all the time, and one person is ass out. Okay? So you still need to get your builder's license to have your own security. Marsau wants you to get your builder's license. This other contractor wants you to get your builder's license. I don't know what the builder's license exam entails. I'm sure it's not necessarily easy either. But so many people are taking it. How many times has Martell taken that builder's license? Martell, just get the builder's license. And don't wait too long. Alicia said, well, coleslaw can help him study. Oh my gosh. Tabby said, and Tabby, we just mentioned that. Tabby says, could it be because he has a criminal history? I don't know. Carlos, I know you're watching. Can we ask him that question at the reunion so he can dispel that rumor? Please? Because I like to dispel rumors. Okay, see, Acme says, no, you aren't required to have a clean record. Okay. And I'm glad for that, to be honest with you. When we talk about things larger than reality TV, I'm glad that because of something that happened in the past, it doesn't stop someone from having a future, especially when it comes to building a business. Quinn says you have to get your own. Yeah. Well, you saw what he said this week. Guys, we have almost 700 people in the building. I will be dropping the call-in link for you guys to call in, but let's get to 300 likes. Let's get to 300 likes, and we will drop the call link so you guys can share your thoughts on the DC. I want you to share your thoughts on that super trailer that dropped this week, and I want you to share your thoughts on the latest episode of Huntsville. Oh, Andre says, hold on. Andre, hold on, where'd it go? Andre says, it's not a rumor. I saw those charging documents. Well, no, the rumor is that part of the reason why he's not able to get his builder's license because of that criminal history. I want to know, is it true? I mean, the criminal history part, but I want to know if it's true he's not able to get his builder's license because of that. That's what I want to clear up. Yes, if you haven't already, watch the super trailer for Love and Marriage DC. That's starting next week. That will be starting next week along with Carlos King's late night show. What is it called again? Damn it, I keep forgetting. Nightcap with Carlos King. There we go. All right. Oh, Acme says, also, he was not convicted. Okay. Oh, shut up. Simply says, the builder's test is an open book. Is this true? Because sometimes you guys come in here and just start stating facts and they're not facts. Is the builder's license open? I mean, it's a big book, though. It's a big book. But if it's open book. And how many times did Martell take it? And you know Melody tried to help him study for that. She just seems like that type of partner. But Melody's not innocent either. Speaking of Melody, one thing I have to say that I loved about this episode, and some of you might, oh, it's just a scene. I like the fact that they're showing that these Black individuals are going to therapy, and they've done this before. And one of my favorite therapists will be coming back. You remember him. But I like to see that Melody says that she's been going to therapy, not because it was mandated, but because, she felt like she needed to go to therapy after divorcing a narcissist like Martell. I think she definitely needed. But this therapy session, and look, it felt a little too informal to me. It felt like she was using this as a scene to express her shade towards her friends, because that's what they were talking about. And I guess that's a part of her therapy, because she's talking about what's going on in her life. But it was just like, you're just using this to take digs at people. Because I just feel like your therapy, why is your therapy about your friends? Shouldn't your therapy be about, well, I guess she was talking about setting boundaries and things like that in her life. And I literally posted yesterday on our community tab and on Twitter about, if you don't set boundaries in your life, people will suck you dry, intentionally or unintentionally. So it's very important to set boundaries for people and start saying no. And that's a great conversation to have on Mother's Day, because so many mothers don't set those boundaries and don't know how to say no with their kids, with their partners, with their friends. Set some boundaries, y'all. Okay, let's move on. So as I said to you before, we already spoke way too long about Martell and this building license situation. He meets with another contract. He's trying to get his business situation going. Okay, hopefully by the end of the season, we'll get the news that he passed the builders, or he set up the appointment to take the builder's license exam. We shall see. Let's get to the Galentine's Day party. Let's get to that, because that's a mess. That is a whole mess. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're talking about love and marriage. Huntsville, we have over 700 people in the building. Let's get to 300 likes, and I'll drop the call link so you guys can call in and share your thoughts. I have to say, I really like this look on Melody. Melody literally transforms. When she changes her hair and makeup, she transforms. You're like, 1 minute I like it. Some minutes I'm like, I don't know if I like this look. I like this confessional look. She looks really pretty here. So Kimmi is trying to get the group together. She's trying to resolve their issues. So she has this Galentine's Day party. Tiffany, where were you? I mean, Tiffany was there, but it was just like, not there. Not there. Tisha comes. Tisha with her team wife shirt. Why did Tisha wear sneakers? Was she really prepared to fight? You think she was prepared to fight, or she just wanted to be comfortable? I don't know why. Why did she wear sneakers? Because the way that she jumped up when Melody called her the B word, I was like, uh-oh, she's ready to pop off. But if you're wearing sneakers, they can't inspire you to be like, what? Maybe. Who is the best dressed at this party? Let me think. Who is the best dressed at this party? I think I may have liked Kimmi the most. This was Kimmi's party. She's trying to set some boundaries with everyone in regards to what we're going to talk about and how we're going to talk about it. Danielle, thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on. Danielle says, how you got a teacher's license but can't teach yourself to pass the test? I don't know. That's a really good question. Yeah, Kimmi was the best dressed. All right. Everyone says Kimmi was, yeah, her outfit was nice. Destiny. I don't know about Destiny. I didn't really love that dress. Apparently, she was really late. I wish they would have kind of let us know how late she was, because we already knew that Melody and Stormy were late. But Destiny arrives even later. How do you arrive late when you know you're filming something? So to me, it's like, it's very disrespectful to the crew and everyone involved, but also your cast that are already there. So they have this Galentine's Day party, and of course they're playing games, and all of a sudden, conversations come up. Tisha doesn't even greet Melody and Stormy. I think she could have been like, hey girls, it didn't have to be fake. It didn't have to be like overly like, hey. I feel like in that moment, Tisha could have been like, hey, what's going on? I mean, you're at an event together. Not to say that she's at fault. They could have did the same thing as well. So, of course, the conversation of Kiki being invited to this holiday party at Melody's house, and they were talking about Tisha and her marriage. She, according to Tisha, she claims that Kiki said, do we remember Kiki saying that? I missed that part if Kiki said it. Did Kiki say, "Oh, Melody was asking me all these questions about your marriage"? I don't recall. I don't remember. I could have forgotten. I don't remember. Okay, comment says no. Okay, I was like, did I miss that part? And I love the fact that Melody's like, "Oh, is that what we're doing?" Melody dials up Kiki and puts Kiki on the phone. Kiki should have been there though, right? Kiki should have been at this party. Kiki's an unofficial, cast member. No, she's not. She has a confessional. She's not unofficial. Kiki should have been there. Danielle, thank you so much for another super chat. Danielle says Tisha was being passive aggressive with the wifey shirt. She was on ready. Oh, you're right. Because I was about to say, Melody's no longer married. Damn. There's a lot that can be said about your marriage, though, Tisha. Because you could be team wife, but it's like, you're married to whom? All right. Guys, we're almost at 300 likes. Keep liking the video. Liking the video is an easy and free way of supporting the channel. And speaking of supporting the channel, have you gotten your coldest water bottle yet? I always have my coldest water bottle near me at all times. They come in multiple colors, multiple sizes, and it keeps your water cold for 36 plus hours. Not only do they have coldest water bottles, they have things for your coffee. They even have things for your pets. Head on over to coldest.com and use the discount code KEMP10 for 10% off. That again is KEMP10 for 10% off. Thank you in advance for supporting yourself and the channel. Back to this. So they called Kiki, and I love that Kimmi chimed in. She was like, "Well, you're saying that everyone else was saying things, but you had a lot to say too. You had a lot to say." And I was like, "Oh, okay, Kimmy's activated. Kimmi is activated." These are the moments that people really appreciate about Kimmi, because she's right. Everybody was having conversation, and she was the only one really being transparent, because she was like, everybody had a lot to say, including you. So the conversation starts going from Melody and Tisha to Melody and Destiny and what's going on with their friendship. And of course, the word ops comes out again, and everyone's like, what's an ops? Tisha's like, what's an ops? What's ops? And Kimmi has to school her on what that is. The opposition. And here's the thing. I'm not sure how I feel about who's right, who's wrong. I just feel like Melody is not being 100% honest, because she doesn't deny calling Tisha her ops. Why is she your ops? Because she spoke out against you during the reunion? Well, according to Melody, she feels as if Tisha and Melody were talking about her in this room. According to the interview that Destiny did, she says that, well, I moved rooms, I'm a little bougie, so I moved rooms multiple times. And she accuses Melody of listening outside her door. I just feel like, I don't know if Melody would be sitting out someone's door like that. So there's still a lot that I don't trust on either side. Kelly, thank you so much for the super chat. Kelly says, but Stormy and that what up? I know. I was just like, this, I got to get that clip. Stormy was really activated, because the conversation was going between Melody and Destiny, and Tisha was chiming in. At one point, Melody calls Tisha the B word, and that's when Tisha gets activated and jumps up. Tisha jumps up. She's ready to fight. And then Melody jumps up. And then they sit back down. She had some funny face moments for me in this episode. And so Destiny is talking about what went down between her and Melody. We still have not gotten to what really happened to this friendship. But I've said this before. I don't feel like Melody is a genuine friend. To be honest with you, I don't get that from her. Do I think that Destiny's 100%? No. No, because I saw that interview and I was like, something's not making sense with the chicken man. Yes, yes. All of that stuff came out. She was trying to justify, oh, I never said I didn't get a PPP loan. We don't care if you got a PPP loan, but in that scene, you said no, you did not get a loan. And then does the chicken man had custody for like the weekend because I thought he had brought my papers in and he didn't. And all of you were saying, why would you, the man that's being weird and malicious towards you, why would you give him your paperwork to bring to the courts? The math is not mathing. So I can't even I can't trust Melody. I can't trust Destiny. But I definitely can't trust Destiny. Because there's a lot of lies. There's a lot of lies. A lot of lies. All right. Okay. Seriously though, thank you so much for the super chat. Seriously though, says Mel looked petty. She refunded Destiny when she tried to purchase from her skincare. Oh yes, yes. However, seeing Tisha wear her shirt in a shady way, I could see why she wouldn't want them supporting her. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Seriously though. Okay. Tabby says Kimmi is messy. I don't care how elevated she likes to present herself. Well, she also understands the assignment when it comes to producing television. This was a scene that she was helping to create. So Destiny and Melody are trying to have the conversation, and then Stormy chimes in. Oh, Stormy. Look, we already saw the preview for this fight that happens between Stormy and Destiny. I see you trying to be like me though. I can't blame you. At one point, Melody's like, "What's happening?" Because they're going back and forth, and Melody's like, "What? What are we doing?" She's confused by her own friend and Pitbull. Melody is going to use somebody if she needs to. She will use somebody if she needs to. And I felt as if that's what Stormy was doing. I'm like, Stormy, this doesn't even involve you. Why are you chiming in? Kimmi does check Destiny in regards to how she was having a conversation with Melody. Melody's trying to explain her side and she chimes in. And Kimmy's like, no, don't do that. But then the fight goes from, well, not even fight. The conversation goes from Destiny and Melody having a conversation to Destiny and Stormy getting stormy. Oh man, guys, we have over. Hold on, we have over 900 and something people in the building. Be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. We're almost at 300 likes. You guys have been here for a good 40 minutes. You must like what you see. You're still here. Like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. And once we get to 300 likes, I will be dropping the call-in link so you guys can call in and share your quick thoughts on Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage, Love and Marriage DC, the trailer, and Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. Let me just get to a couple of super chats that we have back here. Hold on one second. Thank you so much, Ginger, for the super chat. Ginger says, melodrama is always throwing stones while expecting others to fight her battles. Yes, i.e. Destiny, Stormy, her mama, and brother. Very good point. And that's what it felt like. It felt like Stormy was her bodyguard in that instance, because it went from that conversation with Destiny and Melody to Destiny and Stormy getting into it. And then it started off very like back and forth, and all of a sudden it got heated. They both jump up. Kimmi and Tisha are trying to pull Destiny back. Who do you think is going to win in a fight? We saw a whole other side of Stormy a whole other side. And remember, Stormy, we were introduced to her last season when she was pregnant, and we did a Googling and schmoogling, and we were like, oh, wow, she has this really successful $1 million business. And then we saw the preview for this season, and now we get to see the scene. Like, girl, what are you doing? You've got a business, but you know what they say? You could take someone out the but you can't take the out the person. Happy Mother's Day, Stormy. Melody, thank you so much for the super sticker. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Stanielle, thank you so much for another super chat. Stanielle says, let's be real. Melody's pissed because Tisha was chiming in with her and Destiny during the reunion went. Yes. Then when she heard them talking about her, she was done with them then. She needs to just say it so we did it. Yeah. But she's also a producer, so she wants to have some sort of story. And maybe they will dead it at the reunion. Maybe they will dead it at the reunion. I didn't really see Melody and Tisha having it out again so soon after their last, scuff up. But here we are. Here we are. Oh, Cleon says Stormy would beat that. I mean, Destiny loves to act like she can fight. So I don't know if she really got those hands. But she looked like she was ready to fight. You saw what Stormy was wearing. Stormy, I don't know what kind of heels she had on, but she had like a bodysuit on, so she could have fought. I think if Destiny fought, she's in that outfit where, there could have been a wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, Mary Jane says, Stormy is messing up her business. And I just don't feel like that is worth it for television. But we always talk about this. So many people that come on these shows, people assume, oh, they need it for the money. No, some of these people have the money and they still come on these shows and just want fame. But I can appreciate Stormy because she's been messy since this entire season. I just didn't expect to see a fight. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right. Guys, we've hit over our goal of over 300 likes, but keep liking the video if you haven't already. If you're part of our replay crew, I want to know your thoughts on DC that's coming, but I also want to know your thoughts on the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. How would you rate it? I did ask you guys in the live chat how you would rate this episode. And with over 500 votes, we already have 900 people in the building though. So vote if you haven't voted already. You would rate this episode between 7 and 10 with 73% of the vote. That's pretty damn good. And I saw last night before I even watched the episode that quite a few people were trending, including Stormy. They were trending on Twitter. Ooh, Tabby says, Destiny met her match with Stormy. Stormy was doing too much. Yeah, in the name of Melody. And I was just like, and Melody doesn't have any loyalty to anyone because Melody even was like, girl, stop. But yeah, keep going. KD, thank you so much for the super chat. KD says, I put my money on Destiny deflating that bottom lip with the quickness. Not the bottom lip. Hold on. Hold on. Because all of you love to talk about how she always looked like she smelled something stank. Makeup says, Stormy is trying to have Mel's back. Look, I'm all for having your friends back, but it felt the conversation didn't even involve Stormy. It didn't even involve Stormy. So it just felt a little like, you're about to get in a fight for Melody, who's sitting down watching you get up? Made in Asia, I said the same thing. Made in Asia says, where was Tiffany? Over there minding her business, drinking her drink. Auntie Eva says, I don't care for Stormy. Brandy says, Stormy needs to be careful with Mel. Mel don't have anybody's back. It's true. She really doesn't. That's what I'm like, But maybe Stormy has her own idea of why she's doing this show. Yes, she has a successful $1 million business, but maybe she wants to catapult it to another level, as she should. But we only seen the business at her first scene. We haven't seen or talked about her business since. I just don't know if this is a good look for her business if the CEO is getting crunk on reality TV. All right. Let me link because I know you guys have plenty of thoughts. Again, guys, if you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. And if you haven't checked out the Kempire Radio YouTube channel, that's where you're getting visual versions of our podcast. A new episode did not come out this weekend because it's been a busy week. So stay tuned for a new episode of the podcast, Kempire Radio. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Head on over to kempireradio.com for more details. And to see the visual versions, you will see them exclusively on the Kempire Radio YouTube channel, along with some of our past interviews with some of your favorite celebrities. And look, there was something else that I wanted to say. Oh, we hit over 119,000 subscribers last night. So shout out to all of you. Shout out to our new subscribers. Again, this is a subscribers only live chat. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let me pin this here. And shout out to all of you. We love having you guys here for our weekly recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys really come out and show up strong. You know what I've been doing over the weekend? I've been watching Married at First Sight season 12. I forgot that I did not watch this season because it wasn't available on Discovery Plus at the time when I was watching all these seasons. I'm ready to fight Chris. If you haven't watched Married at First Sight season 12, season 14, it's boring. It's boring. We will get back into it. We recap that here on the channel as well. Season 12, I remember seeing the report, so I kind of knew what was happening. But when you're watching it play out, I want to fight Chris. If I see Chris in the street, I'm joking. Where's my attorney? But I'm looking at, and Paige. Like, I want to root for you, but you are less than smart. I wish Chris would have got that crunk with the other guy or another black guy. Chris had a lot, and this is why people run away from church, because so many of these people that swear that they believe in God and they go to church every week and they want to say, let's pray together, are people like Chris. Not everyone, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry. I digress, but I want to tell you guys what I've been watching over the weekend. I have to do a separate I'll do a separate podcast talking about Married at First Sight this week. Stay tuned. Season 12, a mess. Kimberly says, Paige is beyond stupid. I'm so mad that I didn't get a chance to recap that season with you guys. We might have to do a separate live just talking about that season, because I remember when people were talking about that season and all the mess that were playing out, because all of you were like, Kempire, you got to talk about this season. And now that I'm watching it, I'm like, damn it. Black Coffee, thank you so much for being here and for the super chat. We appreciate you supporting the channel as always. All right. Okay. We have a long line backstage. All right. People backstage. Let me put up everyone's names. People backstage, do me a favor. I've already been live for 50 minutes. I got lots to do today, and it's Mother's Day. Quick comment, most important thing that you want to say. Let us know who you are, where you're calling from, and a quick comment. All right? I don't want to have to use a timer like we do for the town hall. So quick comments, okay? Not Love and Hip Hop Huntsville. Amy says everybody hates Chris. Damn, literally. All right, Obi, I'm gonna bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Obi?
Hey, Kempire. Obi A from Albany. Happy B-Day in advance.
Thank you.
Kimmi 2.0 is now a pot stirrer and two-faced, which is very much unlike her, and I'm not here for it. She could have not engaged in the discussion of Tisha's marriage, nor should she have taken it back to Tisha. Melody 2.0 is manipulative, conniving, and is a mean girl, which has very much been like her, and I'm so not here for it. She's trying to absolve herself as the origin of Marsau's cheating rumors by using Kiki. Truth still remains, she brought it to the show, and she's reaching for beef with Destiny. Kiki is not off the hook either. From all the mouthing she's been doing on social media about being a good cousin to Tisha, I beg to differ on her delusion. She was dead wrong. Co-signing stories of infidelity and admitting that Tisha considered the longevity of her marriage in front of a group of women she knows are not in Tisha, that's not having her back. She did it to earn her spot on the show, and she can now be dismissed. I trust Mel on that. Destiny 2.0 and Tisha 2.0 together with Stormy while giving passive-aggressive ratchet high school girls going at it, which is very much like them, and I'm here for it. Bye.
Bye. That's Obi. That's Obi. Guys, also refrain from, for those that are in the live chat before Nightbot gets you, refrain from all caps. Okay. All right. Jennifer, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Jennifer?
Hey, Kempire, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine. Okay, I know you said you just wanted our input real quick on DC.
Yes.
And I think that's gonna be the show. I'm sorry. I think once we start watching DC, we're gonna be like Huntsville who? Because if we're looking at the trailer and going by the trailer, that show is gonna be good. I can't wait. And I do think the other couple, Jamie and I can't think of her name.
Raina.
Yeah, I think they're trying to like be the top dogs right there. Because I see them on social media. They're a mess already. So yeah, I think that's gonna be good. But let's get back to our fools.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. But here's the thing that I said. Number one, I'm gonna say this about Tisha. Tisha keeps saying, Pete, you're going for my marriage. You're going for my marriage. And Tisha has to understand her marriage is nothing to envy. So stop acting like she has such a great marriage that people would envy. Because what you do when you keep saying that, you keep putting the spotlight on your marriage. And your marriage right now, from us looking at it, is a piece of shit. We don't envy that.
Language.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Forgive you. Okay, so that's that. I just want to say Tisha came ready. She came ready to clown because she wasn't even dressed appropriate. She came ready. And when Melanie came in the door, she said, hey, I ain't got to say, hey, Tisha, hey, you, hey. Oh, Kimmi with the hostess. Tisha had her head in her phone the whole time. So she was already ready on one. But I just wanted to say this real quick. And this is probably an unpopular opinion. This is how I feel. Now I have friends from 40 years, 25, 35, but I put all of my friends in something I call the emotional friendship bank. If they make more emotional withdrawals than deposits, they go into the negative and I close the bank. I do. I am not going to work harder at a friendship than I do at my marriage or work. I'm not.
That's a word, Jennifer.
I'm serious, Kempire. I had a girlfriend, and she still, we've been friends almost 30 years. And at one point, she was emotionally draining. And we went on a girlfriend's trip to Vegas, and it was so bad one time, I changed my seat on the flight coming back. And I told her when we got back, I said, I love you, but I have to put this relationship on pause. I'm not deleting you, but you are emotionally draining. When my husband come in from work, I don't need to be talking about how you stress me out.
You're right.
I need to be talking about how his day was at work, how my day was at work, what we eating and what we doing about these kids. And so we didn't talk for a few years, and she contacted me. I really miss you. And I said, you understand that I can take you in doses. And when you act like that, I'm going to let you know. So here's the thing. If I break up with you, Kempire, if I put our relationship on pause, or if I delete it, you shouldn't need an explanation as to why I no longer want to be your friend. Because I no longer want to be your friend. And that should be enough. The only reason why it would matter to you and you would want an explanation or want to know why is if I was beneficial to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. If somebody says, I don't want to be your friend no more, the only reason why I want an explanation is because I want to know, what she know? What did she know I said about her? Who told her? I want to know who I can and cannot talk to. Because if you know in your heart that you did not do anything wrong, and somebody says, I don't want to be bothered with you no more, let it be. Let it be.
Okay. All right, Miss Jennifer, we appreciate you calling in.
And that's the last thing. Mel and Destiny both are at fault for the demise of their relationship. They both know. Okay. Destiny knows why the hell her husband divorced her 3 weeks after giving birth. Keep it real. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy Mother's Day. Wow. Okay. Y'all gonna respect when I said keep it short. We appreciate you, Jennifer, but come on. All right. Janaea, I'm gonna bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Janaea?
I'm choking here over that caller. Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Yeah, I didn't have that much to say. I thought this episode it was great. I don't like chaos though. When they had those types of arguments when everybody is talking, I'm like, I'm intrigued, but I don't understand what's going on. That I can't hear who's saying what. With what's her name? Stormy. When you have friendships, multiple friendships, you, like she said, put your friends in a box. You can't mix them all the time. That's what stood out with me. You can't take certain friends to certain places. And I think everybody, for the most part, knows that. Stormy didn't need to be there. Her language, her attitude, she was plucky. Like it was anything that seemed like would set her off. And she just, it stood out that she was not right for that setting. But everything else, I enjoyed it. It was cool for the most part.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Janae, for calling in.
Have a good day and happy
You too.
birthday.
Thank you. Bye. All right. Let's take some more calls. Wow, we have a long line. All right. Happy Mother's Day for those that are just joining us and didn't hear me say it at the beginning. Happy Mother's Day to mothers, to the mothers to be, to those that are mothering and smothering. Just okay. Joking. Mocha, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Mocha?
Hey, Kempire.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Happy
good.
Mother's Day, everyone. You know what? They're all messy. Mel, Tisha, Destiny, Stormy. Everybody's messy, but I'm here for the mess. You know what? Tisha plays dumb on TV, but she's not stupid. You know, back when they first came on and she was talking about, the whole her wanting to get out and work and everything, but in the background she had sold off it was an apartment complex that Marcel said that she sold off to buy Martell out. So she's not stupid. Like all this, they're playing it up for the cameras. She came there because she wanted to fight, and she came there for dramatic effect, wearing the fight gear when she came there. Like it's starting to really get tiring. And you're right. The DC show is going to take off and is going to put them in the dust. And that's why Mel is making moves so she can move on. Because Mel is a forward thinker and she thinks ahead. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah. As the show goes on, when they go to Bessemer and they have the family thing down there, then more stuff is going to come out with their marriage. And Tisha, I'm sorry, what's killing your marriage is right inside the house. Your cheating husband, allegedly. So she needs to stop with that. So with that, everybody have a good day. Love you.
Too, bye. That's grown read. That's grown shade right there. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Replay crew, I want to know how you would rate this episode, what you thought of this episode, what you thought of what I had to say about this episode recap, and what the callers are saying. In my opinion, who always has lots of opinions, is backstage. We're going to bring her up. Let's go on in my opinion. You're muted. In my opinion. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hi, Kempire.
Hey.
Okay, so I got a sore throat, so I ain't gonna say much today. Okay. All I'm gonna say is I think it's ridiculous that they planned this up like it was gonna be a big fight anyway. Because let's be honest, Stormy playing like she was gonna be body. But if Destiny had got a hold of her, she would have drug her in 3 different cities. So that's all I gotta say.
All right, in my opinion, we appreciate. Wow, in my opinion, we appreciate you, but we see you're busy. Have it. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, happy Mother's Day to everybody.
You too. Bye. In my opinion, usually has a lot to say, but she's busy today, and I understand a lot of you guys are busy on a Sunday. But we do this every single Sunday, and maybe once Huntsville ends, and if DC is still going, we'll do DC on Sundays. But I think I'm going to do DC on Monday evenings. So stay tuned for that. All right. Let me just say thank you. We got a super chat from this too much. Thank you so much. This too much says, I'm starting to think Martell can't read. He probably had a ghostwriter for the book. And you had to put that in a super chat. Damn it. All right. Mo Reality, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Mo Reality?
Hey, what's up, Kemp?
What's going on?
No, Kempire. I'll just keep it at Kempire. I just want to try that out. Okay, I'm gonna try to be quick. And respect your rules. Oh, I'm calling from Nashville, Tennessee. I am here for the DC season. I really am looking forward to that. I don't think we'll forget about Huntsville. I just think it'll just be something else to, talk about. But briefly on the men, because I really don't care to talk about them, but Martell to me is just a user. He's lazy and he's a user. Like, if I was the friend in that office, I would have escorted him out, him and his bald head. You don't sit here and tell me to my face, you don't have to get the test, or you don't have to pass the test because I have my license. You're a user. Goodbye. Pinky, trying to find another brain. Go and get gone somewhere. Okay. And just real quick, Marsau, it's his 1+2 analogies for me that really annoys me about him. Aside from everything else, like, it's actually insulting. Like, 2 cars on the interstate, one going fast, one going. What are we talking about? What I'm done with him. Kimmi is. I see Kimmi. I think Kimmi is deflecting because if you notice, we have not discussed her and Maurice with the whole picture gate situation. So I think that she's very strategic about deflecting and making the conversation about something else. Because why didn't she address Mel about Kiki? I'm just saying. She also had something to say as well, but we're not talking about Kimmi because she's really good at what she's doing. I like Kimmi, but I see you. Tisha, sit down, sip your wine, because I really just don't really feel like she would bust a grape. I think her question about Kiki was valid, but she came in with hostile energy, and that was felt, and it was called out. So I don't understand why people are mad at Mel for that. You don't have to necessarily speak, but people who are energy readers, like, it was very loud with her, as far as her negative energy to me, in my opinion. And I think as far as like Mel goes, like, I think her shortcoming is that she doesn't close things out necessarily. I get it. She's the producer, so I kind of understand that side of it. But like, people were calling her fake when she asked Tisha, or they were saying she was acting like she didn't know what Tisha was talking about when she asked her, oh, well, who was talking about you? But I'm like, I understand how Mel communicates. She's also a very good listener, and she never gives more than necessary. So she listens to what you say, and then she gives you exactly enough. And to me, I think that's why people maybe perceive her as somebody who is like a liar or fake, but she's actually quite smart. Huh?
Or a manipulator?
Or a manipulator, I mean, I think we all, got a little something in us, but I think as far as like Tisha goes, like, I'm not giving you more than necessary. I'm going to help you be direct. I'm going to ask you who you're talking to, because she made a very general statement. Here I go. Girl, who are you talking about? Let's talk about it. Call out names.
We appreciate you calling in.
Okay. Well, have a good one. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Oh, and I love Stormy. Here for Stormy.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right, bye. All right. PSG for life. I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, PSG?
Hey, Kempire. I've been sitting here waiting on you. I missed like the last couple of weeks, and I wrote some notes, but I'm not going to go through all of them.
Oh.
But you know who I am stuck on, Mel. I'm just so stuck on Mel. Number one, I don't understand. Why are you sitting at your therapist? Oh, it's 2022. Like, okay, it's 2022. And I understand her saying that it's going to be a different her, but she needs to be a real authentic her. Mel is nobody's friend. Stormy is there as a pit bull, and as soon as her usefulness has worn off to Mel, she's going to go in the way of Destiny. Mel is good at deflection, because when Destiny wanted to know what was the negative thing that was said, that was pretty much when she shut Tisha down by calling her a B. Now, I think that Tisha that we got the first season, the stay-at-home mom, that wasn't the real Tisha. Who we're seeing now is the real Tisha. Tisha is book smart. I think Tisha is somewhat street smarts as well, because according to her cousin Kiki in the live, she said that people underestimate Tisha. Tisha will throw hands, and Tisha is not as naive as people would like. And it seems to me, since Mel has given up her marriage, it almost seems like she wanted Tisha to do the same thing. But people do things at their own pace. And just like Mel said, she stayed until God said go. So whatever you do in your marriage, that's fine, but you can't dictate someone else's feelings, what someone else know, and what someone else plans to do. And that's pretty much what I had to say.
Okay.
I was trying to talk fast. I tell you, I wrote notes.
We appreciate you. We
because
appreciate
I
you.
miss you. And you, everyone, happy Mother's Day and have a wonderful week.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we have I see Bougie's backstage, Adrian's backstage, and Pris B is backstage. So those are going to be our last callers. So let me take this off before y'all try to call in last minute. All right, let me just say thank you. Erica, thank you so much for the super chat. Erica says, it's funny how the men was about business and the women were about the mess. Mel and Tisha are mad at the same thing. People yapping behind their backs. Hotel Holt is a leech. How you going to get wet for that? Damn. The coleslaw is still. I don't know what that is. Kimberly added, she's not husband smart in regards to what PSG said about how smart Tisha is. I mean, she might have the book smarts. I don't know about the street smarts. Who knows? Okay, Bougie, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Bougie?
Hey, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Real quick, Tisha nor Destiny was about to bust a grape. I don't even know why Tisha dressed like that. And Tisha, she usually dresses a lot cuter. That statement she made with the little, passive aggressive wifey thing, it was all a mess. Like, girl, you look like you should be at home with your kids coloring or something, helping with homework. You did not look appropriate to come to that event. And then she was like, I'm here and getting real ghetto. And she really reminded me of her mom. She really did, because she was just and okay, this is gonna be unpopular, but I love Stormy. Love her.
I don't think it's necessarily unpopular. I feel like there's a mix of people that love Stormy, and I've loved Stormy up until this last episode. I'm like, oh God, this is your business. I don't want you to mess up your business. But I don't mind her. She's definitely activated.
Yeah, I mean, and I disagree that it would mess up her business, because the same thing they said about Wendy when Wendy drugged Giselle. They were like, oh, she's a commentator. This is going to mess her up. And no, she's still a commentator. I mean, I act different out of work than I do at work. So that doesn't make her hair products any less. But anyway, thank you for having me up.
Thank you so much, Bougie. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. I mean, very good point. Very good point. I just would hate to mess up her brand, or even take the risk of messing up her brand. But you're right, Bougie. If the product is good, people are going to buy it. And if her face is not on the product, they're going to buy even more. I don't even know the name of the product. You guys do, though. I don't have hair. All right. Adrian, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Adrian?
Hey, love. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Happy birthday, boo.
Thank you. And happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. Stormy's brand is Canvas Beauty. It's that dark purple, dark pink with gold labeling. It's supposed to be a really good product. And Mel is actually modeling for her. The newest advertisements on the Canvas Instagram page is Mel. Mel's modeling the product. Yeah, y'all should check it out. But yeah, I definitely wanted to hear more about Tisha with the selling of the apartment. Y'all remember, like everyone has said, Tisha is very book smart. I think she has a master's degree from Auburn or something like that in accounting or something business related. She is very, very book smart, which is why it makes it so frustrating watching her be so naive about her husband. But I wanted to know more about that. Like, why is the business in Tisha's name? Why is she the majority shareholder? Why don't they have equal split of the company? Does Marcel have bad credit? Could he not give you business loans? I need answers to that. Mel needed to stop with the whole, no, Tisha didn't acknowledge her. I thought Tisha was the ops. Why would she? With the way I was, how you walk into a room that's already set, people are already in the room, you walk in, you give a general hello. If they speak back, they speak back. But if not, you've done your part in terms of the rules of etiquette. So why are you so hung up on whether or not you said the girl was your op? Well, you care, right? She giving you op energy, apparently. But when they started going back and forth, she should not have called her out her name. I would have got up on that too. Like, I'm sorry, you're not about to sit here and call me out my name, but you did invite my cousin over to your sleepover just to agitate me. What they did not, this is the thing that irritated me about the situation. They never got to what the real conversation was about. The real conversation at Mel's Pajama Jam was about the fact that rumors about Marsau and Tisha's marriage had already been swirling, and Mel was not responsible for it. That's what she asked Kiki. And that's what she wanted Kiki to confirm, that was already going around in Huntsville, and Mel was not the one responsible, because Keisha kept putting it on Mel, was the one that brought it out there, was putting it, Mel was like, no, that them rumors about Marsau was already swirling. And they got Kiki on the line. It's still so, but they got Kiki on the line and they didn't even talk about that. But anyway, then lastly, Mel and Destiny were both giving nice nasty. But I felt like Stormy just came in loud and wrong, just like looking for a moment. I don't know if she was looking to back Mel up or she was just looking for a moment, but Destiny claimed she didn't know, this wasn't clear to that. So it sounded like Melody was trying to clear it up. I'm gonna break it down so it can forever be broken. This is what the issue is. And Mel couldn't even get that out without. So if you're gonna have your girl back, at least let her finish. Okay, she's the one going back and forth with this girl. You ain't Mel a big girl, show no bodyguard. She good, but Stormy wouldn't even let Mel get it out. Destiny was trying to get some clarity on it. And I'm glad that Mel was trying to do it in front of everybody so Destiny couldn't claim later, oh, no, that's not what, I'm saying? She was trying to put it out like there in front of everybody. I don't understand why Stormy was jumping in and wouldn't let Mel finish. And then now it's going to turn into a physical fight. I'm going to still buy some of her hair oil, but
so
I don't
that's
want
not
to
going to hurt her
fighting.
business, you don't think?
No, I'm going to still buy the hair oil, but I just don't want to see that. But anyway, bye, love. Y'all
Take
have a
care,
good one. See
Adrian.
y'all
Have a
next
great
week.
Mother's
Okay.
Day.
Thank you, babe. Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to have one last caller, but before we get into that, okay, so people were confirming, yes. So Tisha has 2 master's degrees. So she's not a dummy. She's not a dummy. She might have questionable common sense when it comes to her marriage, maybe. But based on the preview for next week, and the preview for the rest of the season, apparently there's going to be some situation when it comes to their marriage that's going to be playing out, especially when it comes to Tisha's family. Is Tisha gunning for her own show with her and her family? I mean, they brought up Kiki so much. I still really believe that Kiki should have been at that Galentine's Day situation. Because according to Melody, she was friends with Kiki. She knew Kiki. I wouldn't say she was friends. She knew Kiki before she knew Tisha. Although a lot of us would say that's moot, especially if you may have known her, but you weren't good friends with her. Who knows? Who knows? Damn, KK says Tisha's still a dummy. Damn. Ooh, oh, hold on. Wait, so Black Coffee says Kimmi is very intelligent and will eventually leave Maurice for cheating. Damn. All right. All right. Pris B, I'm going to bring you up. You're going to be the last caller. What's going on, Pris B?
Hey, Kempire, and
All
happy
right.
birthday, Taurus season. Mine was
Yes.
for the best sign ever. So,
Yes. When's your birthday?
April 29th.
Oh, happy belated.
Yeah, thank you. So this episode, so the first thing I wanted to touch on was Martell to me is just lazy. Or doesn't, with the whole builder's license thing, you have people trying to convince you to do it. Why don't you just go and do it? Or maybe he's not smart, as we heard allegedly, so he probably think he'll sell it. Because I'm why wouldn't you want to get your own? Look at, you see what happened between you and Mel. Everything was under Mel's name and everything. I would want to get my own, but you're saying, oh, weird. Then he's telling his guy friend, I forgot the other builder, oh, we're not the same. That's not going to happen. Go get it yourself. But to me, he's just lazy. And with the whole last part with the Galentine's Day party, to me, I see everyone had their faults in it. Like I said in the show, I'm not team no one because they all kind of get on my nerves, to be honest. But to me, Tisha came in with very hostile, and she came to me on ready. To me, like her with her energy and stuff, right? And like the last caller said, like, Mel, you said Tisha is your odd. Why do you expect her to speak to you? You know what I mean? Like, you know, if I'm not cool with a person, they don't speak to me is whatever. But anyways, yeah, and
Because
then
she's used to being fake. She would have been like,
yeah, she is fake. I like Mel, but she does come off as fake.
yeah.
You know, but to me, she comes off as kind of fake. Yeah, so I didn't like, and then I know people like Stormy. She's good for the show, but I felt like in this moment, she should have just held back a little because it really kind of stand as Mel's her friend. She wants to defend her friend, but it really didn't have nothing to do with her because these issues happened prior to Stormy being around. So she just sat back and stuff, and I didn't like how she and Destiny were going back and forth. And
we have to also remember that Destiny, remember that's where we were introduced to Stormy. It was at Destiny's event.
Yeah.
That Stormy, I believe it was Stormy's home that they were having this whole situation, this whole celebration of Madani and celebrating women. So she has some, I don't know if I would call it a friendship, but it was a better friendship than she had with Melody at the time.
Yeah, I'm not saying she wasn't like friends with Melanie, but I felt like, you know, we just seen her listening. I feel like the issues with Tisha and Destiny, I don't feel like, she was Mel's friend, but I don't feel like she was present for all those issues, especially between Mel and Tisha, because they've been going back and forth. Like, I just felt like she should sit back and, you know, like we can all defend our friends, but I just didn't like that moment. Like, to me, she was doing the most.
All right, Prisky, we appreciate you calling in.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. All right, guys. Final thoughts. Let me give you my final thoughts. The preview for next week looks good. Just when I count Love and Marriage Huntsville out, they really back in. They're really back in, but I'm definitely looking forward to Love and Marriage DC because that looks even better. So stay tuned for our recap of that. I'm going to keep that recap separate just because I feel like there's going to be a lot to unpack. So stay tuned for the date and time when we're going to be recapping Love and Marriage DC. Thank you to everyone that called in, weighing in, sharing your thoughts. Replay crew, we have not forgotten about you. I want to know your thoughts on all of the scenes about Martell not wanting to get his business license, about Tisha and her marriage, about Tisha's relationship with Melody, about Melody's relationship with Destiny, and about Stormy chiming in and sort of being like the bodyguard for Melody at this Galentine's Day event. And do you think that this might hurt her business getting crunk on reality TV? A lot of people that called in shared some really good thoughts that maybe no, not necessarily. Not necessarily, Danielle. I don't know what you're saying. Please no to. I forgot when this came up, but thank you so much for the super chat. Multiple super chats today. We appreciate you. Okay. Okay. Paris Love says, I agree with Tisha. I would not walk out my marriage just because y'all have opinions. Bring me the facts. Mel wants everyone to look stupid like her. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, and Sean says 2 masters from Auburn is nothing to sneeze at. She is not a stupid Eon, I think you're saying. A lot of Southern women stay in cheating marriages. Tisha is not novel. Ooh. Jay says your degree is your choice of how to use it. Okay. I love our conversations, guys. You are always so civil and poignant. I appreciate that. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Again, thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to TheKempire.com. Join our texting community for those that are worried about not getting notified when we're going live, or if there's breaking news, or if you want to drop me tea, DMV sources, reach out. I mean, you've already been reaching out. Join our texting community at TheKempire.com. Don't forget, data and message rates may apply. And make sure you get your coldest water bottle. I can't even. Anyways, thank you all for the early birthday wishes. My birthday is May 11th. That is Wednesday for our Real Housewives of Beverly Hills watch party. Will be probably that night. I don't really have plans in the middle of the week, but we will be celebrating my birthday all week long. Stay tuned for that. I will be on Fem Tarot's channel on Tuesday to talk about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. So we'll be pulling the tarot cards for that. So stay tuned for that. Thank you to everyone. Don't forget to show love to our Royal Court members and Team Kempire members. And don't forget to show love, most importantly, to our moderators that allow this conversation to be fun and a great time here in the live chat. Thank you to everyone watching on multiple platforms, Twitch and Twitter. We see you. TikTok, we see you. Facebook, we see you. And of course, the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. And of course, thank you to everyone that sends in super chats, Venmos, PayPals, cameos. We did a few cameos today, and it's not too late to get a cameo. I'll do a cameo if you want to send a Mother's Day cameo to your mama. Your mama's watching me. Show this video to your children if they didn't get you a cameo for Mother's Day, and shame on them. We were busy this week though with cameos. Okay, so if you want a Mother's Day shout out for me, I'll do it today. I'll make sure you will get that today. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you all for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Sunday. And stay well. I will see you guys tonight. Kandi and the Gang, Real Housewives of Atlanta watch party on my TikTok. Okay. Stay tuned for that. And of course, tonight we will be doing a little bit later because they switched up the scheduling for Kandi and the Gang. 11:15 p.m. Eastern, we'll do the recap of Kandi and the Gang, the finale tonight. All right. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get out of here.
Oh my, you got that hotter than a summertime in July. Time magic, and I got to have it. I got to say it again. Oh my, you got that hotter than a summertime in July. Time magic, and I got to have it. Ooh, baby. You're my sugar dripping, chocolate covered waffle cone. No, I can't leave that boy alone. Need a taste up in the morning. You got a girl just jonesing. Need a fix from my favorite type of candy store. Got me shaking, going out of control. Let me have a little something. You know I'm hooked up on that loving. Let's rock, roller skate. Let the stress just slide away. Oh, baby, no, don't ever let me go. No, don't ever let me go. Champagne, let's celebrate. Let that old school record play. Oh, baby, no, don't ever let me go. No, don't ever let me go. Oh, my, you got that hotter than a summertime in July. Time magic, and I got to have it. I got to say it again. Oh my, you got that hotter than a summertime in July. Time magic, and I got to have it. Ooh, baby. You got me feeling like I'm overheating in the shade. There's a rise up in the centigrade. Need a taste to keep me going. You know you keep a girl jonesing. I need a hit, keep it coming, ain't no antidote. One kiss, that's all she wrote. I'm an addict, I confess it. Ooh, this love is a blessing. So let's rock, roller skate. Let the stress just slide away. Oh, baby, no, don't ever let me go. No, don't ever let me go. Champagne, let's celebrate. Let that old school record play. Oh, baby, no, don't ever let me go. No, don't ever let me go. Oh, my, you got that hotter than a summertime in July. Time magic.
Happy birthday.
I got to say it again. Oh, my, you got that hotter than a summertime in July. Time magic, and I got to have it. Ooh, baby. Oh, my, you got that hotter than a summertime in July. Time magic, and I got to have it. I got to say it again. Oh, my, you got that hotter than a summertime in July. Time magic, and I